asking for entry at his nature's gates. They are asking for entry. They want to enter into him, asking for entry at his nature's gate. They crowded the widened spaces of his mind. They want to enter into his mind. They want to enter into his heart. They want to enter into him. They crowded the widened spaces of his mind. His self-discoveries, claiming witnesses, offering their marvel and their multitude. These now became new portions of himself. So they have come, they crowded, and they have now become a part of him. The figures of his spirit's greater life. See, he is already in the Satchidananda awareness, and now he is becoming richer by these associations. By these new entries, he is becoming richer. His faculties are growing, widening. These now became new portions of himself, new portions of himself. The figures of his spirit's greater life, So the life of Satchidananda was not enough for him, but with all these faculties crowded around him, they have become rich, they have become powerful. The moving scenery of his last time walk, or the embroidered tissue of his sense. These took the place of intimate human things and moved as close companions of his thought or with the soul's natural environment. So he is really now gathering up all these faculties again in a different way, becoming rich, you see. These now became new portions of himself. They have crowded him, you see, completely, see. Tireless, the harsh adventure of delight. Endless, the kingdom to the spirits of bliss. Endless, the kingdom to the spirits of bliss. Unnumbered toes struck from one string of harmony, but it is producing notes and notes and notes. Unnumbered tones struck from one harmonious string, each to its wide-winged universal poise, its fathomless feeling of the all in one, brought notes of sound perfect yet unseen, perfection yet unseen, Yet this marvelous creation is there, this unknown world is there, but there could be the perfection which is not yet seen. It can bring perfection to that. Its single retreat into truth secrecy, its happy sidelight on the infinite. All was found there, the unique had dreamed and made. What is it that Satchidananda has not done? He has rediscovered that again in his creation. As I said, Satchidananda knows what death is, Satchidananda knows what ignorance is, Satchidananda knows all these things completely, you see. But now that knowing is not sufficient. Ashwapati's task is not just knowing that kind of a thing, you see, to enrich them, to activate them, to bring into operation the faculties which are latent in them. It is they which have to come out completely and express themselves in the divine manifestation. That is the next step which has to move on, you see. Knowing Satchidananda awareness, Satchidananda consciousness is one aspect of it, but putting in the dynamics of manifestation is another aspect, and it is that towards which he is moving actually here. His movement to the unknown world is for what? To put into dynamical action the entire creation he received. All found there the universe had dreamed and made, tinging with seals, rapture and surprise, and an opulent beauty of passionate difference. Yes? Each one has his own individuality, each one is different, and that beauty must express itself differently. The recurring beat that moments God in time. That is what has to happen in this creation. Each aspect must come into full expression. Is Satchidananda? Yes, okay, all right. Satchidananda is aware of it also, but then it must express itself in its fullness, in its completeness, in its divine dynamism, in its creation. Only he was missing this soul, timeless word. Yeah, this whole hierarchy is there, this whole creation is there, full of awareness is there, full of oneness is there, but the timeless word is missing. The timeless word, the word of expression, the word of divine manifestation, the word of divine existence here in every detail, in every aspect, that has to come. That is not. I mean, the hierarchy of the words is there. It is a kind of frozen system. Planes of life, planes of mind, planes of joy, planes of beauty, all those things that they are frozen entities. They are typal entities. They are not growing, they are not expanding, they cannot expand further than what they are. The gods are there, wonderful, beautiful, active, dynamic, but they are frozen in their nature and their character. They are part of the missing the soul timeless word. They miss the soul timeless word. You see, the hierarchical world, the typal world, the entire world staircase which is there, it misses that timeless word. The power of expression, of expressing joy greatly, that is not there at all, you see. So the world stair, so he sees now in this Satchidananda consciousness, yes, this creation is there. These hierarchies are there, all these hierarchies are there, but then they had to come out and make themselves more in the nature of the divine manifestation. They should come out that way. Only he was missing the soul, timeless word that carries eternity. Its lonely sound. The idea, self-luminous key to all ideas. The integer of the Spirit's perfect sum that equate the unequal all to the equal one. The single sign interpreting every sign. The absolute index of the absolute. That is missing. The absolute index to the absolute, that is missing. That index is missing. The line scans very beautifully. The absolute. The first syllable is, first of the foot is an I am. Absolute. Second prick. Index, I am. To the an appears. Last is again a prick. The absolute index to the absolute. So that is missing, that word, timeless word, the Brahma. Brahma means the creative power of expression, of joy, of expanding, of becoming wide. That is of growing in vastness. That is missing, you see. Therefore, the word there is there and there is a purpose, but it is only a hierarchical word. It is only a typal word. That is what he is trying to say. It has to become rich. Now, it is in the Satchidananda consciousness. Now, why has Ashwapati, the yogi, who is already in possession of the Satchidananda awareness of everything, should know these words? He knows them already. If he is in the awareness of Satchidananda, then he knows what this thing is. See, there is no question of exploration of the world. There is no question of traveler of the world in that sense. You see, that he is traveling through world and world and world. You see, it's not that. Now, the idea is not that he does not know it. See, there are two aspects of knowing. He has awareness in the Satchidananda consciousness of everything here. There is no doubt about that thing, you see. But the details of each and every creation, its purpose, its role, its function, its place in the scheme of things, that has to be unraveled. That has to be unraveled. that has to be made manifest, that has to be brought into the dynamics of manifestation. Each aspect of this creation has to be brought into the dynamics of manifestation. That is the important thing. So, Ashwapati's exploration is not to know these things, but to bring them in the dynamics of manifestation. The worlds of life, the worlds of mind, yes, he knows them, but now they have to be brought into the dynamics of manifestation. So, Ashwapati as a yogi, Ashwapati as the avatar, he explores these things. The knowledge of the details is one thing, and the knowledge of totality is another thing. Now, he has to know the knowledge of detail. This is the task of Skanda. Skanda has to know the details of this creation. So, Ashwapati has to become the Skanda. Ganesha knows the whole world, but the knowledge of every detail he may not know. It is Skanda who knows the knowledge of details, you see. Ashwapati has to know the knowledge of detail. Every aspect of this creation, of this manifestation, and the expression of that aspect into divine possibility is what has to be brought out here. So, his traveler of the world is to really see how to build up that aspect of manifestation in this entire creation, you see. He is not going there as a sightseer from place to place, taking a taxi and moving around and seeing things like that and moving on, you see. He has to plunge and see every detail there, everywhere, you see. The knowledge, the details is what Ashwapati is going to gain in this long odyssey of his. All these 14 cantos are going to be for that purpose, you see, to get the knowledge, the details, you see. Because it is on the foundation of this knowledge, the details, that this completer, fuller, more perfect divine manifestation is possible. The perfect divine manifestation is his task. And for that, of course, he has to bring down Savitri. He has to prepare the ground for Savitri's work here also, you see. So, Ashwapati has to really explore all this creation, to explore their dimensions in every little detail, you see.